Do you ever struggle to gain and maintain your students' attention and focus in the classroom? If so, I have the book for you. It's called Distracted: Why Students Can't Focus and What You Can Do About It by James M. Lang. This book is amazing. Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Pratt. Thanks for watching. In this book, you will be challenged and you will never think about teaching and learning the same. At first, Lang in his book exquisitely in part 1 describes how essential attention is in the whole learning process. I mean, it's a fundamental step in learning is paying attention to something. And then he goes on to eloquently explain how your mind is naturally a distracted brain, that it's evolutionary, that from the very beginning of time of human history, it's actually served a good purpose to be distracted, because as you were either gathering fruits or going fishing, if you heard something, it was good that you were distracted because a lion was about to eat you. So it's great that we have this distracted mind, and it's beneficial in some ways. Of course, this causes a problem, having a distracted mind when we're trying to focus and pay attention to something. He also explains that there's 3 fundamental truths about attention. That attention is an achievement, and that we should appreciate it. When people are able to attend and focus to something, it should be celebrated. And that also attention is achievable. In other words, there's many examples of long amounts of time of intense focus and giving all of your attention to something. So it's definitely something you could do. The other thing that he mentions, the 3rd truth about attention, is that, and this is the best part, as teachers, we need to intentionally cultivate attention in the classroom. And then it goes on to part 2. Part 2 is really even more amazing because it goes through step by step at how to cultivate attention. There are specific strategies he offers, like building community, and using students' names, and really thinking of students as what assets they bring. It talks about how to make learning curious and to ask questions like, why is that? And to wonder about the world around us. That we need to help students create things, and also to change things up every once in a while to help maintain that focus. Also, that learning and paying attention is complex, and that we need to appreciate it and have more compassion for our students. I want to back up a little bit and tell you a little bit about the author James M. Lang. He's an English professor that also directs a faculty excellence center. You could tell that he's an English professor just because the writing is so conversational and so easy to read. It's a quick read. He's a distinguished author of some other books. One great book that I read was Small Teaching, another called Cheating Lessons, and one called On Course. So I checked those out as well. I think it provides an excellent foundation for understanding attention and focus. He really unpacks it with a nice variety of research and other articles and studies that isn't too technical. And it's not just from education either. The research is from neuroscience, from cognitive psychology. So he does a really good blend of research and stories and examples. I really appreciated towards the end of the book his take and perspective on assessment in particular. So assessment, I've always kind of been taught that you shouldn't really use assessment as a way to motivate. In other words, don't bribe or threaten with assessment, but he has a really good moderate take on that. So check that out. Also mindfulness, where there's specific ways that you could use mindfulness in the classroom that I think are really important and that he addresses really well. It's a great balanced approach. Some of the cons maybe about the book is that it is focused on more higher ed, like college or university classrooms. But I think the examples and the strategies he provides, and for sure the concepts, are something that can be applied K through 12, K through college. I think his wife is actually a kindergarten teacher, so he brings up a couple of examples of that as well. Some other books that I would recommend kind of related to this topic is How Humans Learn by Eiler and The Attention Revolution by Wallace, and also Stolen Focus by Hart. There's another good book I just started. Daniel Goleman wrote a book called Focus. It's not specific to education, but I think gives a good background, hopefully. So anyways, thanks for watching. This is Distracted. It's a book published in 2020 by Basic Books. I really recommend you check it out. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and comment below what you think.